Now, Dean Edwards joins me now with a delicious weekend treat.
I have got a real treat for you today.
Thank you.
Well, I've pretty much eaten my weight in ice cream this week because we've had this amazing hot weather. And it just kind of got me thinking, reminiscing about flavours I used to enjoy as a child. And I used to love raspberry ripple ice cream. So I kind of decided to come up with a little bit of a dessert. And I'm doing you a raspberry ripple cheesecake.
Oh, lovely.
But you know what? It's really easy because when the weather's nice, you don't want to be kind of in the kitchen slaving away. So it's really, really nice and easy to put together, actually. But it's a showstopper.
Oh, fantastic.
Honestly. So the first thing we need to do is make our biscuit base. Now, I'm actually using ginger nut biscuits, but I've got you a gluten-free option here.
Thank you, because of my allergy.
So, food processor, just give them a little bit of a whiz up because you want them to be a nice kind of fine crumb. Pop those into a bowl.
Oh, gosh, it is really fine. I didn't realise.
Yeah, because we can kind of condense it and pack it down a little bit. Then you go into that with some melted butter. Give that a little bit of a stir, just to kind of make sure everything comes together and all the crumbs are kind of coated, because we want to compact this and we want to stick it in the fridge for around kind of 20 minutes or so, just to kind of set it.
There's something you could get the kids to do with you every weekend, because they'd love to do all of that.
Exactly. You know, this is really easy, so the kids would absolutely adore this. And they'd like eating it even more, to be honest with you. So get that into your bowl. Now, just kind of give it a little bit of a spread out. Now, I've got a great little tip for you in terms of packing down the base. So use a flat-bottomed glass and just
what a clever idea.
compact it. Now, depending on what sort of tin you're going to use, you could even scoop this up the sides a little bit just to make sure the filling goes absolutely nowhere. But like I say, into the fridge for 20 minutes, we'll just set that down.
Lovely.
Now, obviously, we've got our raspberries, and I've seen you tucking into those.
I know.
Threw them on, some surprised there's any left, to be honest. I've just got a small pan on here.
I love raspberries. Some
fresh raspberries. You know, they're amazing. And
they melt.
This time of the year, they're super sweet, absolutely delicious. So, into a pan, just over kind of nice low to medium heat, we go in, and we've also got some caster sugar here. But what I would suggest is kind of taste your raspberries first. You know, the recipe will state a certain amount of sugar, but you might not need that. They might be sweet enough. So just do everything to taste. And then for a little bit of an adult optional extra, I've got a little bit of amaretto.
So maybe not if you're giving this with the kids.
Do you know what? The alcohol's going to cook out during the cooking, so that's not so much the problem. It's just whether you want to add that into the dessert. But I think it really adds something to the flavour. Now, that will cook down over a gentle heat for around 5 to 6 minutes. Be absolutely perfect. Will cook down. And then take yourself a bowl, a sieve, and just using a spoon, just push that puree through. Simple as that. So you don't want the pips? Yeah, exactly. You know, get rid of the pips. There we go. Pop that to one side. Now it's all about the cheesecake filling. So I've got cream cheese. For a little bit of acidity, I've got some sour cream.
I've never made a cheesecake in my life.
Well, this is a baked cheesecake, and this is unreal.
OK.
So really, you know, it's really like, some cheesecakes are really heavy. This is a lighter version, and it's amazing. Right.
That's why I'm watching so closely.
Sugar goes in. We've got 4 eggs and a little bit of vanilla extract, OK?
OK. I'm going to do this as
Get your little whisk. It's a bit fierce, this one. Let's go that way. We basically want to bring everything together. Had a catastrophe with this whisk before.
Yeah, so...
A load of batter all over Lorraine's dress, which didn't go down too well.
I'm sure she didn't mind, really.
She said she didn't.
You can do no wrong, yeah, you see.
Spread that out, and then what we need to do is take our raspberry puree, dot this on the top, like so.
And how do you make it all ripply?
Well, what you do at this point is just get yourself a knife and you just swirl that round. OK, this goes into an oven, set at 160, gas mark 3, and that's going to take around 45 to 50 minutes just to kind of cook, and then let it cool.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that. OK, this is absolutely delicious. Let's just see if we can get out a nice portion for you here. There we go.
How fantastic.
I'm going to pop this onto a plate for you, Gabby.
OK.
Pop on there with a few fresh raspberries.
Oh, lovely. Well, you know how much I love raspberries. Oh.
But it's absolutely delicious. And like I said, it's really, really nice and light, too.
Oh, that's amazing.
You're going to be trying that the weekend?
That's absolutely my weekend sorted. I love the food that you cook.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much indeed. Oh, that's good.